Hi, haven't done the vlog in a couple of weeks. Boy, what a difference a couple of weeks makes. It's really rainy today, but it's not just because it's raining that the weather has really changed. Look at me, I'm wearing a coat. The last time you saw me, I was still complaining about the heat. And wow, it's just so different now. It's cool in the mornings. It's actually pleasant when I run. I don't have to think about surviving the run. I can think about actually performing better, running faster, running better. The running that I did in the summer, I can tell now just how much that really helped me maintain my stamina, because now it's just so easy for me to run. I've been running 13 kilometers at a time, and at the end I still feel fairly strong, you know. A little bit of fatigue in my legs, but that's not so bad. And to help that fatigue in my legs, I have recently picked up not only a new pair of shoes. I'm using Asics now. I'm not using Nikes anymore, just because I read on a few websites and listen to a few runners. Eddie, Joanna, thank you very much for your advice about trying Asics. And I really like these new Asics that I bought, so they're helping my running. But I've also picked up a set of running tights, full-length tights. I go from my waist all the way down to my ankles, and I know of at least one person out there who's already complaining about the fact that I look, or I must look like a goof. He hasn't actually seen me in them yet. That I must look like a goof when I run in these tights. But I swear to God, you know, if you can get over the fact that you do look a little bit goofy, which I don't actually, you know, if I do say so myself, I look good in these tights. But you know, take that with a grain of salt. They can actually help you with your running. They don't make you run faster. There's no way they're going to make you run faster. But what they do is, if you think they're making you run faster, it's only because the tights are actually helping. But there are two things. Because they're compressing the muscles to a degree, because they're very tight. They're literally tight. It's like this super tight spandex lycra. It helps the lactic acid buildup in your muscles to not be so bad. It massages the lactic acid basically out of your muscles much more easily, and lactic acid is what actually creates muscle fatigue. So it does that both during the run, and then when your run is finished, you also get a benefit, because if you're running without tights, your muscles are bouncing up and down, and you know, and to some degree there's stress on the tendons and the tissue that hold the muscles close to the bone. So these tights help with that, and I swear to God, now I can run every other day, whereas before I was running like, you know, 15 kilometers, I'd only be able to run every third day. Run, rest, rest, run, and now I can go run, rest, and on the other hand, you know, I don't know. I mean, like, I know that I'm in much better shape overall than I was last year. Last year, that was the way I was running, but I know that this year I'm in better shape. So maybe it's just because I'm in better shape. I swear to God, the tights are helping me. Staying hydrated during my run. Thank you again, Joanna, for the hint about buying the fuel belt. That makes, you know, keeping liquids with you during the running just that much better. And just running is just so much better these days. I honestly don't think I'll be able to fulfill my my goal this year of actually running a marathon this year, which is kind of too bad. But we're still going to see. We're still going to train as if I was. But not only am I, you know, not at my desired ability level, I wanted to be at the end of August. I wanted to be able to run 20 kilometers per run, and build from there, from October, you know, September, October, November, and hopefully target a marathon somewhere in Kyushu or near Kyushu in December. But with the heat wave, it just kept me away from running real distances. But who knows? Maybe I'll be able to do something like that. However, the other big problem is that a lot of these marathons, they ask for your entry into the marathon. The entry deadline is like around, you know, end of August, even though the marathon is going to be run in November or so. So if I can find a marathon that'll still be run around that schedule, around December or January, then maybe I'll try for it. But right now it looks as if it's going to be another year of training or so. Or if I'm lucky, I might find something around March. That would fit really well. Just around the end of school or so, and it's still cool weather, so I can keep up with a strong running regimen. We'll see how that goes.